What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Reggie TV. And damn man, it's been a minute since I did this shit. I think it's been like what, a month and a half. I'm talking about like straight commentary. Like, yeah, I think the other day I dropped like the gameplay shit. It's been a minute since I did a commentary video. There's mad shit to talk about. You know, they've been giving me content, but I'm gonna talk about this shit real quick, right? I want to talk about this GTA Trilogy shit, right? Now, the title already says it. The trilogy disappointed me. It disappointed me bad, right? I played all three Grand Theft Autos as a kid, mainly San Andreas. San Andreas was my shit. So when I heard that we were getting a remaster of the three games, 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, I figured shit. This is my opportunity to not once again enjoy San Andreas, but to enjoy Vice City with better gameplay and better graphics. Because I told y'all I did not like Vice City. It wasn't the story, it was the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? It was the controls. The controls was clunky, the aiming was off, it was weird to enjoy, and I couldn't get down with it. So I had to put that shit to the side. Now, I can't remember when I first heard about the remaster coming out. I think this was around the time, what's it called, when I made that video, GTA 6 isn't coming out. It was around that time I heard about the remaster being released, and me, I wasn't as excited until I saw the trailer, right? I saw the trailer for the remaster. I'm thinking, you know what, this might be good. You know, San Andreas with better graphics, Vice City with better graphics, hopefully better controls. You know, these games, they were good for what they were at the time, but they had problems back in the day, you know, back during the time that they were released. So I'm gonna figure, okay, I get to play San Andreas with GTA 5 graphics and a better AI system and better controls, you know what I'm saying? Better driving, better gunplay, better everything. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought I was gonna get when I bought this game. And to keep it real, that's not what I got. That's not really what I got. I popped in San Andreas, played it for a little minute, and it was cool for what it was. It most definitely had better graphics, but that's not what I was expecting when I played it. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting something more. Like, for example, a problem that San Andreas had back in 2004 was its AI system. You know, like the whole gang member system, recruiting other gang members, recruiting the homies. That system was broken because they weren't responsive in the way that they should be, you know. And I have games like Saints Row 2 to compare it to, whereas the homie system is a lot better than San Andreas's, because they follow you wherever, they'll hop in a car with you, they'll hop in another car if they can't get in yours. It was smarter and realistic. San Andreas's AI system was just dumb, you know, and I figured that they would fix that as time went by and while they made this definitive edition, but that didn't happen. There'll be times where I will play San Andreas and you'll see like a character, not even just a character, like a random AI just running into a wall, walking back and forth, running into other people, bumping into walls, phasing through walls, you know, phasing through stores. And it's like, dude, you had 2004 to 2021, that's 17 years. 17 years you had that much time to fix that AI system and nothing's been changed. Like, out of all three, I haven't played 3 as much. I've really just been playing Vice City and San Andreas. I've been playing Vice City more. Actually, I've been enjoying Vice City a lot more, but it's really San Andreas, in my opinion, that has like the most problems. Now, Vice City, I didn't play much of Vice City as a kid because I couldn't get down with the controls. I bought the original one for the PS4 to get a feeling of it. It was the same thing. I couldn't get down with the controls. I didn't like it. However, this one I will say is, I think it's better than the original control wise and even somewhat graphics wise, but even then it still has its problems. It has problems just like San Andreas. Like, there was a mission I was doing and I didn't record it. I wish I did, but I had a mission where I was driving somewhere and I was going over a bridge and I phased under the bridge while I was on the road and ended up drowning. Bro, the shit happened to me twice. And with that being said, Vice City, I can't speak for everybody, but despite those 2 glitches, yeah, it has issues, but I enjoyed it a lot more than San Andreas, mainly due to the fact that this is my first real-time actually experiencing Vice City for what it was, because now it has better controls and I can enjoy it better, but it still has issues. Like, for example, the shooting system in Vice City is weird as fuck. Like, If you have a pistol or an SMG, you shoot in first person and you can move kinda, but if you have an assault rifle, you shoot in first person but you can't move. You can only look to your left and your right, up and down while shooting. You can't move, you just stay in place and shoot. You can't move while you're crouching down, you just crouch and you stay like that until you get back up and start moving. If you have a shotgun, you shoot in third person but you can't move with the shit. These are things that I expected to be fixed in the definitive edition, and that's another issue I have with it. Definitive edition, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Mafia 1 definitive edition is to blame for this shit, because that's the thing that gave me as high expectations as I had. Mafia 1's definitive edition was a complete 180 from Mafia 1 2002. Mafia 1 2002 was your typical PS2 game. Okay graphics with a pretty good story. Then the definitive edition came by and took a complete 180. They made the shit cinematic. Graphically, it looked amazing. They added more shit to the shit. They added more guns, cars, all that. And they made it a masterpiece. That's what I wanted for the trilogy. I didn't expect them to change the story because I feel like there was no need to. All stories were good. I just figured that they was gonna do something like that, make the graphics A1, change up some of the guns, add some more cars, add some more shit to do in the game, change up the loading screens. I thought they were gonna do something like that, but they didn't. Bro, it's so bad. People have been comparing this shit to Cyberpunk. Me, I didn't pay for Cyberpunk because I knew that shit was a train wreck waiting to happen, but I expected a little more from the Grand Theft Auto games. But even then, I'm still kind of dumb because Rockstar has a history of not being in touch with their fan base. I feel like the reason it did as bad as it did is because it was crazy rushed. I feel like this was meant to be a distraction or an answer to the people who are asking for content other than GTA 5. Because GTA 5 came out during the PS3, Xbox 360 era. Now we in the Xbox Series X and PS5 era, and we're still going to re-release the GTA 5. And people wanted more, so they figured, shit, since y'all want some more shit, let's just give you some old shit, but paint it over to make it look brand new. And that's the reason why we're having the issues we having. If they had taken their time with it and actually looked over the different issues that each game had before sending it out to the audience, I feel like they wouldn't be in this position. Because from what I've heard, from what I've seen, they took down the game from PlayStation stores and Microsoft stores. Now me, my dumbass, I bought it the day of the release, so I'm hoping when they put the shit out updated, I'm hoping my shit gets updated. Cause I'm not having that shit. I spent $60 on that bitch. My shit better get updated. Man, all that aside, this game, it was okay for what it was, but it could have been so much better than what it is. You know, San Andreas had its shit, 3 had its shit, Vice City had its shit. You know, my main issue with Vice City was the running. You know, the movement system, I didn't like that shit. They can fix it. The shooting system, they gotta fix it. Hell, maybe even the driving was okay. It's better out of the 3, in my opinion, but it could have been a little better. San Andreas, you already know the issues that shit had. I don't even gotta. Twitter made fun of that shit for a good couple of days. Alright, so I don't even gotta say nothing about that. But that's really my main issues with this game. Hopefully they fix it and they update it and they do what they're supposed to do. But for now, that's all I got for y'all, man. I'm Reggie TV. I hope y'all enjoyed this little rant of mine, and I'm out. I'll see y'all on the next one.